My name is Shari, and I have a story to tell. I grew up in a home that wasn't Christian based, like we didn't talk about God or Jesus. We went to church sometimes, and I remember that. Then as I got older, I went to church with some friends that went to this Baptist church and went to church camp and everything, and learned more about God and Jesus and salvation. I don't really remember it real good, but I do remember that I responded to invitations several times, and the pastor would pray with me, but I didn't pray to ask Jesus in my heart. And I think that my story really began like when we came to Mountain View. When Pastor Paul asked me about my salvation experience, I just mainly stuttered and couldn't come up with anything. Just experiences of like, maybe I did, but nothing real. So he started meeting with me, and so it really made me start thinking like, well, am I saved or not saved? The sermons and the songs, it was like they were all pointed at me because the words were so strong, not only about, just all about Jesus and him going to the cross and dying and everything, and being raised from the dead. And I started feeling overwhelmed sometimes, like the people in Mountain View, like, whoa, I've never felt this before. And so I learned that was God's love. So at the end of January, 29th to be exact, I had an appointment with Pastor, and at that point I was so determined that I needed to get an answer, and I prayed to God. I said, I gotta have an answer. I need this cleared up. Then this verse came to me, like, that today is the day of your salvation. And it just like, I didn't even register it. It was just there. So got to the meeting, and Pastor asked some questions, and then he started reading Bible verses that was about accepting Jesus. And then Pastor just looked at me and he says, so are you ready? You think you're ready? I hesitated, and then I says, yep. So I prayed with Pastor, and I knew that Jesus was sitting right there. And I have him in my heart. It's real. It's totally real. And I get to be baptized for the real reason that I'm following Jesus.